Hey everybody, and welcome back to Greatest Good Tarot. Hope you're doing well and keeping out of mischief, and Happy New Year. People have been worried sick. They're, are you coming back? Are you, this is how you sound in the comments. Even the good ones. Where are you? What have you been doing? Where are you going? It's that time. It's like, I even said it to her indoors as we're like traveling around visiting people. It's like, because it's Christmas is in the middle of the week, it kind of mucks up the calendar. But it's only been like, what, a week and a half? And already people are like, there's rioting and there's people with flaming torches. It's like, where are you? Which is lovely. Thank you so much. And it's nice to be wanted. So I hope you had a great break, whatever you did. We didn't get as much drunk as we were planning. Well, I was planning. I don't know about you. Didn't have any sherry this year. Very disappointed. It's ruined. Christmas ruined. But there were other Christmas miracles that happened, like finding parking quite close to who we were visiting. It was like, wow, it's a Christmas miracle. So mainly because we had all the bags with all the presents and stuff, you know what I mean? It was closer. It was closer for us to, carry things left, right and centre and all that jazz. So anyway, I'm sorry it's starting off the year with a bit of a reading, but it's everywhere at the moment, and that's what we're starting here. So we're going to focus specifically on, will there be a public inquiry into the grooming gangs and all that kind of stuff? We're not specific, because everything at the moment is what I can see in the media is tit for tat kind of malarkey, throwing back and forth, mud flinging kind of stuff. Isn't it amazing that Stuttering Starmer has suddenly got passionate when his back is properly against it and all that kind of, the working people. Oh, I've missed doing that. The working people. But yes, it's people are forgetting about the victims and the people involved and stuff like that. So I want to focus on specifically, will there be a public inquiry, because that's the real nugget there. So for the greatest good for all concerned, thank you. Will there be a public inquiry for this current events reading? Thank you. Right, they feel goods. Right. Oh, who is that? It's a new energy. Someone, isn't there ex-police officer, woman. I can't remember her name. She was over the news headlines over a tweet that she said. I'll put it down in the comments down below. She's got the blonde hair, isn't she? She's yeah. That feels like her. Eyes on the prize with the King of Wands. Kind of focused like we are right now, focusing on the actual issue and not the rigmarole and the mudslinging and all that kind of stuff around it. It's kind of, we need this. So she's there. Oh, 5 of Pentacles, the Lovers, and trying to look the other direction. So the 5 of Pentacles here is, this feels like her energy. It's like, we need this. We need to get this sorted for the issues that have happened here. This feels actually like what happened within the grooming gangs and stuff like that. The Lovers here actually feels complicated. This feels like strange bedfellows. Kind of, and I noticed this in the news in the last couple of days. Strange how the Labour and the Lib Dems are Lib Dems are coming to Labour's side. I think it was what's his face, the bald one, the leader of Lib Dems. I saw a little bit of an interview that he did for Channel 4 in the last couple of days. Channel 4 News it came up on my feed, where he was defending Labour's particular. It's the strange bedfellows here that's coming up. And they're kind of, with the cockerel here, notice how it's trying to look the other way. We're looking this way. Meanwhile, they're trying to look over here. They're trying to like find a different option, ideas, possibilities. This is the mudslinging kind of distraction stuff. 10 of Cups. It's going to happen. Public inquiry, 10 of Cups. That's the happily ever after card. It's going to be sorted out. The well-being, the enjoyment of it. It's going to happen. Well, not the enjoyment, but the kind of the final, because it's been going on for 30 odd years now, isn't it? 40 odd years, and some people have been saying, and so it's like finally the harmonious kind of it's coming together. Ace of Wands. This is the light bulb moment, the aha moment. Notice how they are looking towards this robin. Okay, so there's very much, this feels like a partnership as well. Once again, strange bedfellows. Strange bedfellows where I'm trying to pinpoint, and there's the partnership for it. So I told you so. Them coming together. But this is the strange bedfellows here. It's people you wouldn't think would club together are going to start clubbing together and making it happen. For example, and this is because remember he was the poster boy for the left. I'm just going to put it out there. But this feels like the Elon Musk type person. As in strange bedfellows. You wouldn't think these people, like the victims and the lady who I can't remember her name, I'm so sorry, clubbing together with this, could be a Nigel Farage, could be oh, what is her face? Another one who I can't remember. She must be in her 80s now. The one who started Childline, Esther Ranson, someone like that. It's like a strange, like random people that you wouldn't think were connected, clubbing together to like enough's enough. This has got to happen. Queen of Cups, feeling the one in charge for me. Here, so it's very much there's going to be one person, one voice, but all these people clubbing together behind the scenes. Over here, Beyond card. This is when your soul, your third eye, higher self, higher being are all in alignment. They're on their mission. They're on their goal. Meanwhile, this bit, we haven't heard anything about kind of the Lib Dems, Labour. I think some Conservatives are going to try to cover their backsides as well. They're all involved in some way, shape or form. And then the Knight of Pentacles. That is the investigation. That is the final kind of. So there will be. Now we've got the baseline, the base reading, the foundation of the reading. We'll get some extra cards out here to get some more detail. But that is the. That is it. That is the final kind of. After all the patience here, finally there's this lovely nugget, which is. The public inquiry. 8 of Cups, overarching energy, underlying energy, the Hermit card. Everyone's trying to work out who. This feels as if covering their backs. Who's connected to who who is involved. That's why they're stalling. It feels as if like there's a lot of things going on here. And because they're in power, they can manipulate where it goes, but it's this going back to Pluto into Aquarius. It's that kind of moving on into a different way. Yeah, they've gone this far, and now it's only the last hurdle, as it were. It feels like because the mood of they're not reading the room. This is what has come up time and time and time and time and time again. They refuse to read the room. They're only in for their own kind of personal ambition. They're only in it for kind of their own ways of doing things. It's meanwhile, the anger that is, for example, across Europe, just go and see what's going on across Europe, the amount of anger, because the similar over there, it's going back to Rule 101 of the rule book of being a self-centered politician. Ignore the questions that actually should be answered. Just flip-flap your face until people get bored. But it ain't going to happen. They're not learning the lessons that are happening in France and Germany and Austria. Denmark is another one. Sweden. All these places. Italy. They're all they've tried this, hasn't worked, and now they're up a certain creek without a paddle over there. But they're still trying to do. They're not reading the room. That's why Stutter and Starmer's still there, even though we're getting. I'm not going to say it because people still in the comments are going, "You said a few weeks." Like it's going to be a nice push. Let's put it that way. Because it's the arrogance of it. It's just this is the problem, right? There is no empathy. There is no. It's just arrogance, and you know, you voted us in. We're now here for 5 years. It's not going to be 5 years. Anyway, let's go and have the prediction deck out. Here we go. So public life. So this lady, the one with the blonde hair, she is, even though she's been doing, I know she's got a foundation as well, supporting the victims and stuff like that, specifically for this issue. But there is like it's just like hitting her head against a brick wall. 5 of Pentacles, royal family. I feel like that's more about finding their sovereignty again, individual sovereignty, kind of finding they've gone from kind of hardship, worries, all that kind of stuff, and now they're back in their zone, as it were. Yeah, what was taken has kind of been rebuilt back, kind of thing. They're like their purity, their foundation, their core. They've through kind of support and things like therapy and stuff like that. They've found themselves again, if you get me. So the Lovers, this weird bedfellows, trains or transport. This feels like musical chairs. The mudslinging, the musical chairs, energy weapon, the enlightenment. That's us. People, working people. Too many people have woken up. Their distractions are not working. No matter how many times they've done it, and what is it? It's only been 6 months. 6 months. No matter how many times the distractions happen, people are still talking about the budget, for goodness sake. Normally, that's like people get upset a week, and people move on and mutter under their breath, kind of, oh, that's rubbish, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. People are still talking about it. People are like, the farmers are still upset, quite rightly. All these things are not going away, but they're still using the musical chairs, the manipulation, the moving stuff around, the kind of distraction thing. They're doing all this stuff that's not working. This is what I'm saying. It's going back to the Rule 101 rule book thing, not working. Not learning the lessons from what's going on in Europe, in Canada and Australia, and what happened in America, for goodness sake. That's why Trumpy Trump's back. All that kind of stuff. They're not reading the room due to this arrogance. Yeah? 10 of Cups. Let's have a look at here. All the gloves are off. The fight is happening. Downgraded. Downgraded. They're protecting other people as well. The downgrading here feels as if there's a lot of people, non-working people. This feels like counsellors. This feels like police. This feels like social workers. This feels like a lot of people who've turned a blind eye. This is a way bigger. And the issue is that they know about it. How big this truly is, how devastating this has been, how wide this has gone. Foreign occupation. I think we can all read that one. Different values. Let's leave it as that. Staying put. Then the gloves are off. They're not moving. They're not changing. They're not going anywhere. And even though, for example, notice how mainstream media, and it's a beautiful case study that's happened in the last couple of months. Mainstream media has continued because what social media has been doing. It's like the tail wagging the dog kind of thing. Would not leave certain scandals alone for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, like the donations thing, all sorts of stuff. Like, I can't even remember. There's been so many. And that's why everyone's now going to stay put here for a long time. And there we go. The floods. Once again, more drowning happening, trying to swim. That's Labour. The water rising as it continually comes out, and tensions escalate. So this is only going to one way. Classified knowledge. Yeah, there's more people involved than we think. There's more drone strike. That's our social media. Constant. Do you like my sound effects? I've been practicing in the mirror. So as you do. So overall, the public inquiry is going to happen. The tensions escalating. It does feel like a couple of months ago to go, I should say, before it actually finally the trigger is pulled for it to happen. But there's more to this. This is protecting more people. More, we're talking about hundreds, probably thousands of individuals that personally did something to cover it up throughout the country. Councillors, police officers, police constables, chief constables, sorry. Also, social workers, like it's phenomenal. It's just going to be huge. But this is the cleansing. This is what we keep on saying it's going to happen. So let me go and get the Kipper Deck. I've been told to get the Kipper Deck out here. Just because it's, for some reason, I don't know why. It's actually, it's one of those ones where I was going for my other tarot cards to, the outcome of it. But for some reason we got, okay, fair enough. So just 3, it says, poverty. Yeah. It's because of the poverty. The change, exactly. And distant horizons, celebrations, the things happening, because unfortunately, overarching great fortune, because that's what these are the sorts of people we're talking about here. It's because it's the payouts, it's the compensation, if you can in any way compensate for such things. It's that mindset, that these people are involved here with, and it's just, it's disgusting, absolutely disgusting. So let's have the outcome here. I've been told 5 cards. Okay, the outcome here. So these are disconnected from the base and the prediction cards. This is just going to be 5 cards on top. Cut the deck. Oh, hello. We've got a footnote there. What's the footnote? Hierophant. It's the rules of the game. Hierophant. Organizations, organized religions, that kind of thing. Places with rules and regulations and law and order and stuff like that. Okay. This feels like, but this is not how we do it. This is not how it works. This is not. This is blah, 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 blah. Excuse. That feels what it like. Nine of Swords, King of Swords. I don't like the feeling of that one. Hold on, let's go. So obviously, Nine of Swords, sleepless nights, the worry, the anxieties, the stuff like that. That victims, right? King of Swords, we have this feels like more of a collective. I think that's why I'm getting the energies of quite a that's like when I put the card, I don't know what type of King of Swords he is. That's because it's feeling more like there's more people. It's not just this is just like you and me calling it out as well. So that's why there's a wide spectrum of energy there. But the truth, the knowledge, the wisdom, the King of Swords that listens to his court, listens to his advisors, and then takes informed, educated decisions. Everybody here is like, we know it. We know what's true. We've been bashing on about this for years. This is like another, issues with the blood transfusions. This is the same thing with the post office. It's kick down. It's like, no, enough's enough. It's all about, it's like morality, ethics. We don't care about your rules and regs. Sort it out. Yeah? Or this is not how we do it. We should, no, well, you're in charge. Change it so you can do it. It's that kind of energy. But the Three of Pentacles here is this new solid foundation. And like I said, this is not going away. This is not shifting. Their distractions are not going to work. It's continuous. And I've been thinking about doing a reading on Jess Phillips, specifically the fact that she's said that, there doesn't need to be, but we've already had investigations. Yeah, but it was extraordinarily limited, specifically so that you didn't, the actual people involved dealing with it got covered up, got worried, it's that kind of thing. But it's a new foundations here. So the Magician, manifesting it in, Sun card, happiest card in the deck. Overarching energy, the Lovers again. This is that. Normally it's about choice and commitments and that kind of thing, but it just feels as if like it's like more of a Two of Cups, but strange bedfellows again. Yeah, it feels more about covering each other's back kind of energy. Underlying energy, Seven of Wands, defending their position. Ain't working. It's this. Ain't working. It's gonna happen. So yeah, I don't think we need any cartoon clarity for this one. Because it's very much, it's all about the pressure again. Yeah? It's all about consistency on our part. And once again, the farmers, and then we've got the pensioners, we've now got the victims here. You see it all clubbing together. Because the whole thing of left and right doesn't exist. It hasn't existed for like 20, 30 years. It's all about progression, progressing forward and all that kind of stuff. And alchemy. Not alchemy. I always do this. Not the other one. Bugger. It's going to be, I'll figure it out. Damn me. There's distinct lack of coffee over here. We haven't done the first shop yet, really, since we've been back. A distinct lack of coffee. Bugger! It's anarchist. That's it. Anarchy. With my dyslexic mind and eyes, it's very difficult sometimes. Everything's about progression and like moving forward, and this is for the greater good and all that kind of stuff, which never is. Or because that's why there's no, like I've always said beforehand, before people started calling it a uni party, there's no choice between Labour Party and Conservatives, and even really the Lib Dems. It's just the speed that their programme would happen. They all do the same thing. It's just which is fastest to do whatnots and all that kind of stuff. So progressionism, kind of moving forward, WEF, all that kind of stuff, or anarchist, crazy, burn everything down, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff, right? That's the real kind of spectrum. So no matter how many times people refer to like reform or whomever or Trumpy Trump or far right, where's far left? You know, why aren't we? You know, we have it in America, not in America, in France, far left, far right. Strange, no, isn't it? The spectrum doesn't. Anyway, just my observation over the. You know, can you tell I've had thoughts about these things over Fesmus period. Anyway. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please thummy like this video. It genuinely helps out the channel so much. If you're new here and you like what we do, subscribe, ding-a-ling that bell and all that jazz. Comment down below, and obviously because of the subject matter, please be mindful of the comments. But overall, just, you know, comment down below your thoughts and if you've been reading along and that kind of stuff. And definitely help me out with that woman, that lady with the blonde hair, the ex-police officer woman who's standing up for what's right. Yeah. But until next time, where we do this crazy shenanigans all over again, take care. Look after yourself. Be well. And thank you for your company. I'll speak to you soon. See you later. Ta-ra.